it's one of those things where I think that I almost feel like I need to return to doing news 2 times a week to split this up, because there is a lot. I kind of wish there was some of it I covered last week while some of this stuff was kicking off, which I'll probably see a particular news article that is going to appear multiple times throughout today because of how much it progressed. It has been a very bonkers week in terms of certain events that are happening. But what I will say is there's a lot here. We might be able to just get it all done in just one and done it. So let's go. Rumor, Resident Evil 4 remake overhauled as Capcom Development Division 1 takes over. So I saw a couple of people talking about this. I hadn't actually seen the article until today, actually. I must have glossed over it somehow. But it seems like the people having a bit of issues with the RE3 update, and now the team that's did that is taken over for 4, and it's not going as planned. And it seems like they're switching teams, which is not really a good sign. I think it'll probably be okay in the end. It's Capcom. Those teams are pretty good. Even with, RE3 was not a disaster piece. It was just people weren't as excited with it as, say, the Remake 2 was. The Yakuza games are all on PC Pass now, up to Yakuza 5. Whoa! Wait, PC Game Pass? What do you mean PC Game Pass? When I never thought I'd see the day that Resident 4 would get a re-release. Yep. Don't you worry, it's happening. I mean, it did get kind of re-released when it came out to other consoles, but yeah, I'm pretty happy that it's getting one. It's the one that I've talked about it before. It's the one I like in terms of watching and stuff. I'm not really a huge fan of the Resident Evil series, but 4 has a lot of stuff that I think is pretty cool. Game Pass is on PC. Oh, the Microsoft Game Pass. My brain was like, what do you mean, Steam? Tencent made a record number of game M&A deals in 2020. So, Tencent, I'm not a huge fan of this company. I'm not a huge fan of how many things they've been purchasing up. They have a lot of stakes now, a fuck ton, and it's continuing. The fingers in many pies, and we'll see how this all plays out. But what I will say is that at least some of these companies are getting the appropriate support, and they are continuing to do well. So as much as I'm not a huge fan of mass buyouts, I do think that this isn't the worst thing that's happening, but it's definitely something that hopefully it gets a little bit under control, or people start pointing out or holding back or something. Hey Mavi, how you going? You're set for tonight? If you don't know, Mavi's probably going to be doing the Game Jam for this year. I will not be participating myself, but yeah, I don't know. Funny story about Tencent. We had a meeting with them last year. Fuck off, Mavi, really? So if you guys don't also know, Mavi also runs a indie studio. He's currently producing a game. Please go check him out, guys. I'll shout it out so you can go follow him and then go look at all his stuff. I'm very impressed with his work. But beat you to it, CJ. He's also a Mega Man X speedrunner. You was surprised, nothing really happened from it, but they wanted us to meet.
I could die! It is done!
Wow, and we actually got like a finish of a run clip. Wow, that's a pretty good pull. Mavi with the lucky pulls. I don't know if it's gonna play a second clip. It's gonna play a second clip because me and CJ did it at the same time. I wish I could put some sort of cooldown on that thing. It really doesn't let me though.
Mayvibo Chonky, Mayvibo Kiss, Mayvibo Hi, Mayvibo Clown, World Champ, Mayvibo Chonky, Mayvibo Kiss.
Mavi, is that your sub alert? That's so long. Oh my god. It was quite the surprise. That's nuts to me, man. That's really fucking crazy. That is your sub alert? That's so long. It's the rare one. Oh man, I want to set up some rare ones. I haven't gotten set up in any of the randomized ones. Mine's pretty like standardized. But I kind of do want to like have a standard. Oh my god. Akadav. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? Oh, what's this clip? Wait, it's clip time, guys. The news is being forgotten. We're now in clip territory.
Guys, imagine doing this in real life. Like
I have no idea what's happening. Why are you sitting on a pulsating thing? Hey Akadav, welcome to the raid. Thank you.
God.
Welcome Raiders. We're currently doing the news, but we're in Clip Town right now.
Real life. Dude, fuck that noise.
What is that clip? I don't know. Half the time people come in and they're like, I have no idea what's happening right now. I have a rare alert, it's Britney, bitch. God. But yeah, welcome Raiders. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kamui Kushi. Oh my god. Whoa, what the heck? This isn't... Mo, that's not a Mo clip. That's a Taz clip.
I'm weak. What do you want from me?
What am I watching?
This is my left hand.
This is a Mo clip.
Are you going again?
Mo, is this when you...
Just stream it.
No, it has to be streamed.
You're making your sister arm wrestle someone. Mo and Taz.
No, you can't start until I was waiting for the one.
You're not gonna lie, you're dead tired. I'm gonna have no problem, Arkadov. Thank you for the raid. Have a good sleep. I appreciate it greatly. Sorry, we're really off track today. Taz, is this Taz losing an arm wrestling for 12 hours? Okay, it's your 12-year-old cousin. Wait, Mo, how is... Okay, so if you don't know, guys, we were doing like a tier list thing for, like who's the strongest, who's the best, who will win a fight tier list. So many of us, our streamers, have done it. How has this not been brought up, Mo? Taz lost to a 12-year-old. I will admit she has hit the gym hard since that incident. Oh my god, that was the catalyst. That was the only reason she did. That's pretty funny. Bottom of the tier list. That's... I mean, I think even Cat Arms could beat that. But yeah, sorry everyone, we've gotten very derailed at this point. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, please go follow Arkadav. She's amazing. She is very funny. She plays a lot of indie games, and I appreciate the shit out of that, because I think one of the hardest things when you see like a lot of variety streamers, which I kind of fall into, is the fact that not a lot of them actually play a lot of different games that you will never have seen. A lot of them do just play a lot of the AAA and stuff like that. And I kind of like people to explore and play different games. So I really do like finding streamers that bother to do that. My bad, no problem, Babby. God. Also, it reminds me I've actually got a VIP Arkadav. I don't know why I haven't done that. Bad me. Anyway. Back to the news. Where were we? Yes, Tencent. Holy shit. Tencent is purchasing many things, and we'll continue on that train of thought soon. Apple reportedly planning VR headset for next year. There's actually two VR ones in here, which is really weird. So we got two VR newses coming up, and I don't know if this is really a good idea, and I don't really know the purpose of this. It seems a bit weird for Apple to do this, but I mean, everyone else is doing it. May as well have Apple do it too. But yeah, they are doing AR and VR. I prefer AR in a lot of regard, and I think that would be a good idea with how they're mobile, like them being a mobile company first, really. It makes sense to me. VR doesn't really make too much sense, but hey, new tech, everyone's just improving it. Perhaps we'll get to a stage where VR is actually something that's tangible, but might still be a while. Nacon acquires Big Ant Studios. Okay, so just to clarify, this is news for Australian people. If you are a dev in the Melbourne area in particular, and I believe even some of the Sydney ones would probably know this news as well. Big Ant's a very big studio in Australia. They make like all our sports games. They make some of the like even American sport games and stuff as well. Holy shit. This is crazy. Yeah, this is huge. I know. I thought the same thing, Mavi. I was so shocked when I read this. So, Nacon is apparently a French publisher. I don't know anything about this publisher. I've never really heard of them before. Purchasing Big Ant is very strange. I'm not sure what to make of this. But if they get extra support, that's really good. Because I don't think Big Ant's in any danger. They've been pretty steadily increasing in terms of size and just existence for a very long time. But like, it's definitely not one that's... They kind of have a plateau, I feel like, within Australia. But yeah, this is fucking crazy. And I don't know if this means that they are going to expand to be more of a studio. Maybe they'll do games from different regions. Maybe they'll focus on European games. Hard to say, considering there's a lot of shitty sports games that are like for European games, like, or like even some American ones. But yeah. They have a whole heap of... Yeah, that's actually true, Mavi. Yeah, I did see that. They have a shit ton of new roles opening up. But yeah, so if you're in Australia, perhaps this might be and you want to get into the industry, maybe look at Big Ant. They might be... They're apparently pretty good to work for. I know a few people that have worked for them, so yeah. It's pretty crazy. I know that's like a weird... Like, you guys probably globally don't know what's going on with that, but big over here. Vicarious Visions merged into Blizzard. Longtime Activision publisher studio will have a fully dedicated Blizzard titles going forward. Oh, so this was something that I was like, oh, that's a little sad to hear. I don't really like them purchasing them and picking them up. So this is a double whammy. One, this is the team that made Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Like, the fact that these two games came out and people were so excited and they were really cool, and I mean, Yonso was playing it last night. I've watched him play it a few times now. It looks really fucking polished, and the fact that that studio will no longer be making those games, probably because of the fact that they are now a part of Activision Blizzard. Shout out to Giselle at Big Ant. Fucking Mavi. It is the weirdest thing being a part of the indie dev scene in Australia, and no, if you don't know Giselle, you really aren't in there. Like, she, man, it's weird talking about her on stream. Yeah, really fucking, she is everywhere, and she is very, very talented at communication and connection. She's like very, very important to the indie scene here. But yeah, so that's sad. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 will, like, those games, they probably won't be making anything related to them anytime soon, just because Blizzard doesn't own those IPs. I mean, Activision, I think, actually might. I think, maybe. But anyway, another thing that happened, though, is that during this realization, and I don't know if this article actually covers it, but apparently... people are very frustrated because of the fact that this team is seeming to come in and take over from another team that was being dissolved, which is the original Warcraft and Blizzard team, the Blizzard Team 1. Apparently they have been mostly dissolved over the course of the past couple of years, and this was sort of like a final straw. Like, them coming in pushed them out completely, which, holy shit, Blizzard. Like, I love Blizzard games. There's some Activision's games I really like, but the past few years of how their business operations have been working are just an extreme disappointment. And yeah, I don't know what they're going to turn into. I think that they're just, whatever they're melding into is so corporate and cold that I just don't know how it's going to work from here on out. Give me one sec. I just want to adjust something, guys. Thought so. Weird. Bottom of the thing was all messed up. EA 2.0. Fuck Blizz. Yeah. So that's the problem. So I kind of agree, Mavi. Like, it's one of those things where I didn't want to say that, but that's where my brain goes, is that they are slowly becoming a new EA. Like, I also can't imagine that they will exist as Activision Blizzard forever. The way that they interact with each other now is slowly becoming more and more the same, and I imagine that at some point they're just going to become one corporation, which is really fucking scary, and I don't want that to happen. You've had enough. I know, Mo. Like, it's one of those things that my biggest push whenever you see this shit is stop purchasing Blizzard games, stop purchasing Activision games. If you don't want to have them continue on this rampage, stop doing that. But the problem is, those two businesses both have very easy markets because of the fact that people don't give a shit about the Activision or Blizzard when games come out for them. A lot of people will just buy them because it is Activision or Blizzard. Like, that's straight up a thing. They'll buy their CODs, they'll buy their WoWs, they're like, that's it. Blizzard got the Eastern market, they do as well. Oh shit. Ow, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. Activision got the Western market. They are domineering. It is terrifying how big those companies can be. Suffer in hell alone at a die chatbot. You leave my die chatbot alone. They've done too well making their games fandom games like Overwatch. Nobody will stop buying. Yeah, it's they win. They've won. This is the scary thing, and the only way you can see repercussions is if they really fuck up in terms of, say, how like EA has been really not been very good with this, like, say, Mass Effect or Dragon Age. Like, people will still buy those games, but the amount of people that do has dropped off significantly. But not gonna lie, I'm super hyped for Diablo. When they are good at what they do, yeah, interns won't make the games. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem, Abby, is straight up the thing. There's so many IPs that are near and dear to me. Like, I've talked about it before. I literally have more than a year of in-game time in World of Warcraft. Easy. I think I probably have close to 2 years now, but I will still return to WoW every now and then. Like, I played Shadowlands, I got angry at it, I stopped, and it's that thing of like, there's still a part of me that wants to play those IPs. Like, that's the scary thing about it. Those two businesses have such a hard route that it's just, they can just do whatever. But yeah, I don't know what to do about that news. It's just, I think it's just, we just have to watch it play out almost. Raid Shadow Legends? I love Raid Shadow Legends. Man, I saw, there was actually a YouTube video that said the other day when I was watching it, because they were promoting Raid Shadow Legends, and they said something about the fact that it's that time of the year in YouTube where our ad revenue is so terrible that I need to reach out to get sponsorships. And this time it's Raid Shadow Legends. Like, fuck. I loved how honest it was. I bet they don't watch any of those, like, promos they have. But yeah. Raid Shadow Legends. Actually, the command is probably still there somewhere. Actually, it would be because it's a clip. Activision is a nightmare, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for anyone. There it is. I feel sorry for people who are Activision fans in some regard. I think Blizzard, it's been a hard road, but there's still stuff that we can enjoy. But I don't know. Activision sounds like one that you get bullied quite a lot now, so it's a little sad. That said, the Spyro and the Crash remakes, very good. GameStop, oh, we're here. All right, this is the first of many today. GameStop share price shares reach record high amid Reddit-driven short squeeze. Oh my gosh, this is the weirdest fucking event. I won't clarify everything that's happened. We'll go as it happens in terms of articles being announcing it, but seems like we're in stonks time. So Reddit, I forget the name of it. Wall Street Bets, I think it's the name of the Reddit subreddit. Seems like them and a few other individuals had figured something out, and they realized there was a massive problem with a particular case, which was GameStop. They found a short stop from a hedge fund at GameStop that was easy target because of how just fucked it was, and they encouraged a whole heap of individuals to full on overload stocks on GameStop, and it's fucking insane. I'm not an expert on this stuff. I really don't have an idea of how a lot of stocks work. I don't have any stocks myself or anything. So like, yeah. So this is almost game, not game news. The only reason this is game news is because of the fact that it's GameStop. This is more a global financial issue almost. But if you don't know, GameStop has been failing super hard. One of the reasons why this hedge fund had chosen GameStop is because we've talked about it over the past year or so, which is GameStop has been reducing down how many actual stores they have, how much actual physical presence they have, and they're just kind of floundering because mom and pop stores, just brick and mortar, they just don't work in the modern gaming scenario. Like, they have to reduce down massively to just exist, basically, and it made them a prime target for this this hedge fund, and they kind of fucked up because it seems like people had a keen eye on it. They were watching it, and the Wall Street Bets Reddit and a few individuals went out and encouraged people to put money in because they've manipulated the stocks now to jump insanely in terms of shares. Stocks peaked at 76.76 a share in almost an 80% day spike. This really demonstrates how daft the stock market is. Yeah, this is bonkers. So this is why I'm saying this is not necessarily a just. This is from a few days ago. When is this article written? This was written the 22nd, so that was 7 days ago. Yeah, this is from almost 7 days ago. Which this is how it started, by the way. We know that it's continued, and if you've been aware and you've been watching, I will talk about it as it goes, but yeah, this is pretty fucking insane. There's no way it's worth that. It's not. It's kind of a weird fucking messed up thing. So basically a whole heap of people are just, there's a lot of like buyouts and crazy stuff happening. But so basically 130% of available shares have been borrowed. 130%, wow. I have shares in a mining company and they're currently at $24 a share. They're booming, hitting targets, finding all new sites and all their projects going smoothly. Yeah, see that's more consistent and what it sort of how it quotation marks should be. But there's all these ways that you can manipulate it, and there's real pitfalls and things that it can be abused. Like, I mean, there's literally a movie called The Wolf of Wall Street, like about the idea of certain things like this, as much as it's illegal, still come to pass, or things that aren't illegal that should be illegal. What shorts do is borrow the stock and immediately sell it, hoping that the price will drop before they have to pay it back, the stock. Yes, yeah. So I kind of understand the scope of like that sort of thing, but at a certain point it's like the idea of planning out and doing those as an action, like, to me, just I can't deal with that. I think a lot of people have been, it's interesting because they've been talking about how it's just basically gambling, and it's like, yes, there is a very large degree of that, but it's like, it's almost like you kind of need to know what's going on gambling. It's not like you can just jump in. I kind of get that, but yeah, anyway, this is fucking crazy. As we'll talk about later, this story will continue. Very big event globally. Oh, talking about Tencent, I should have put this article with the other one. Tencent acquires majority stake in Clay Entertainment. I wasn't too thrilled about reading this. Clay Entertainment is the company who made Don't Starve, Oxygen Not Included. Oh, and Griftlands. I didn't know that. But yeah, I really like Clay Entertainment. I think they're really fucking cool. I'm still not a big old fan of the fact that Tencent is getting their fingers just everywhere and just claiming stuff. But I don't know, it might be good. Clay don't really need that support. I don't really understand this. But yeah, just everyone's being purchased out right now. They also made Market... Whoa, no way! That can't be right. That's a completely different style. I didn't know they made Mark of the Ninja. I remember that from years ago. That's a really good game. It's insane. The fact that there's $1 billion hedge fund set up in short socks is so fucked. Yeah, Mo, it's super fucked. And I like that this event it's brought a lot of things to light, and it's good. I think that it's actually a good thing all of this is happening in a weird way, as much as it might destabilize a few things. But they also made Flora's Lava. I don't actually know that one, Mavi. Ninja, as in Tyler Belvins? What? I have no idea what that is, Zelbers. Keep meaning to play Mark on stream. A friend of mine was super obsessed with Mark and the Ninja. It's really, really good. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't know about what's up with Tencent. I really don't know their plans. The fact that this is a Chinese-owned company that is mostly Chinese-based as well, and they're just getting very involved in Western video games, I'm not sure their plans, whether or not they just want to continually just accumulate studios, or if... I really don't know. I really can't say, but this is very aggressive what they're doing, and it makes me a little uncomfortable. But yeah. Mark of the Tyler Bevins. Who's Belvins? Who's Tyler Belvins? Xbox U-turns on gold subscription price after a price hike after a fan backlash. I wish this happened to WoW in terms of its subscription system, but anyway. So, this is something that pissed people off. This is very rare that you see this sort of thing happen. So, Xbox, obviously for a large portion of time probably last year they were probably planning this, but now that the Xbox One X is out, it looks like that they wanted to increase the Xbox Live price, which is, yeah, it really pissed people off. I understand that. I think it's a bit shitty they did. It's also the amount that was quite substantial, I believe. And the internet were on fire. Everyone got very upset about this. Now, I think that the gold subscription service is a decent one for Xbox. I think that there's a lot of their stuff that's actually not too bad, related live services. However, price hiking it, probably not a smart idea. Big thing that happened though is that that backlash was so substantial because apparently there was like huge amount of advertising came out and adjustments. The fact that there were physical things that went out in terms of showing the new price of different stores and things like that suggests that they've been planning this for a while. They were totally ready for this to happen. And then they had to walk it back. And I've talked about it before where it feels like Microsoft's kind of funny. It feels like there's almost two sides of Microsoft, Xbox games. There's the Xbox games, which is the business side, which is very tied to Microsoft themselves, which are very cold and do not give a shit about the gaming industry. And then there's the gaming side, which I would put, I've forgotten his name, the lead for Xbox games. I feel like there's this constant struggle within Xbox where it's like making business choices or making games related, Phil Spencer, thank you, Mavi, making those sort of decisions. And it almost feels like he maybe him and his crew convinced them to walk this back because it was a terrible idea. But the fact that they did it so quickly. Wait, who's the boomer here? Me or Phil Spencer? Like, it definitely is one of those things where they walked it back because they knew it was a bad idea, but it was difficult to say who made this decision. And this is where Microsoft and Xbox games is really quite strange these days. And I don't know. I really don't know what form they're going to take over the next few years, but yeah. Player's big first game was called Shank. Oh, Shank! No way! CJ, is that really their first? Because I remember that. It was a friend of mine had that game. And it animated very, very fucking well. That's crazy. I didn't remember that at all. I remember people so pissed when they threatened to switch to Sony PlayStation. Wait, who did? Sorry, Selma's who switched? Shank was their second game, but it was the first big one, yeah. Xbox is the boomer here. I'd agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But yeah, this was an unusual thing. You don't really see this, so that was pretty big. Like I said, this is a big week of news. It was bizarre. Oh, here's some fun news. Kind of just a quick gloss over, but Harada wants to make a Pokken sequel. You guys know I love Pokken. I would love to see a sequel. I think that Pokken is the best expression of Pokemon in general ever. I think it really did capture Pokemon extremely well, and I would love to see much more of it. And the fact that Tekken's winding down, now would be a perfect time to get some of the Tekken team to work on Pokken 2. I would totally be down. This would be fantastic. But at the end of the day, it depends on what Nintendo wants to do, and Pokemon Company, and they kind of suck. So I wouldn't hold my breath, but still pretty fucking cool. I would love. Me and my mates literally sat down for the next like 2-3 hours, theory crafting who would be in the next Pokken roster, and there's some really good ones that I would love to see. But yeah, really good game. If you haven't picked it up on Switch, the Switch port's fantastic. Very, very fun. Don't know how if the online is still popping, but very good. Dunsparce. Oh, yep. That core member of the team needs to be Dunsparce. Magikarp. Hoppip. Everyone needs to be... We need, like, the Little Cup 0 tier. Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet be fucked. You couldn't have Wobbuffet. A leaker claims that new Yakuza spin-off currently in development. Hagrid. So, we pretty much could have seen some of this coming, but the funny thing is they call it new Yakuza spin-off currently in development, and this article actually talks about how it's related to the online, the mobile game, Yakuza Online, but Yakuza Online is what Like a Dragon's based off. So I'm a little confused as to what they mean in this article, but I'm totally down for more Yakuza. The fact that if the new form of Yakuza is a more hardcore RPG, it's very, very easy to do spin-offs. And I don't know what kind of story they would go for, but might be a mobile game is the thing. Just be aware. If you don't play mobile games, might not be for you. But yeah, pretty cool. Weedle for Pokken, Snoopy, and Okie Oak. Okie doke, okie dokie. Guilty Gear game modes trailer more detailed. Oh my god. Guys, okay, so this is cool news. There's a lot of sort of interesting like news in terms of Strive. You guys know I'm very excited for Strive. However, this trailer sucked super hard and everyone made fun of it. If you hadn't seen this trailer for Strive, this guy, hang on, surely they have it at the bottom here. It shows off quite a lot of stuff in the trailer. Oh, that's some really good art. Oh, this is extra screenshot stuff I haven't actually seen. Oh, this is the glossary. But yeah, there's a whole heap of UI pictures. They've shown off like all game modes, a whole heap of UI, whole heap of combat stuff. Pretty cool. I hope that they have the trailer. Alright, there's a Japanese and an English one. The Japanese one works, the English one does not, and people are making very much fun of this trailer. But it's like 5 minutes, let's check it out. Give me a sec to actually take a small break as well.
A cornerstone of the fighting game genre, with over 20 years of history and many tournaments worldwide, the Guilty Gear series. Known all over the world for its
This is so strange.
Visuals and hard rock soundtrack that gets your heart pounding during intense
The voiceover
battles.
is so bizarre for this.
The latest, all-new
So the trailer isn't bad.
series, Guilty Gear
It's just the voiceover is so super weird.
kind of fighting game.
He sounds like he's going to do a movie dialogue. He's been doing a couple of these trailers for various fighting games,
Due to the innovative battle mechanics,
but he just has to talk like this.
the complex mechanics
Is this an American trailer? It is.
15
He is an American.
characters in the
It's
official
super,
roster.
super, super
Take
strange.
control of unique and interesting
It's like a
characters
90s anime
as you
trailer. It's
experience
bizarre.
the joy of battle. All kinds of
He gets
players
worse
can
though. That's the
enjoy
crazy
game
thing
in their
about this.
own
Also, this
way.
lobby fucking
Players who
sucks.
want to enjoy
I hate
the
these
in-depth
sprites
single-player
so much.
Players who want to
Is it the oddest trailers, guys? That's what so many people said, Klaus.
Players who want to take in the Guilty Gear world and story. Let's take a look at the modes that
Everyone
best
thought this was a joke when the trailer dropped. They were like, is this meant to be like this? But then if you go watch the Japanese one, it's basically the same, but it works. They're low effort sprites. Come on, don't get me started. Like,
while playing in situations
God.
you'll see in real matches. Arcade
I'm
mode.
so angry at these new lobbies, but at least the game visuals look alright. The UI sucks super hard. The UI team needs to just be, like, get a slap. Like, they can't fix this game's UI now. It's too far in. They're stuffed. But, yeah. Bad trailer. The trailer's not fantastic. It's okay. It does express... There's a lot of really good information in this trailer. I'm not talking about the important stuff here. There is, if you're a Guilty Gear fan, you probably will appreciate this trailer a lot. There's a shit ton of stuff from, like go watch Sajam's breakdown of it. It's really, really good. But, yeah. The models are gorgeous, but the UI, it's mad. I don't know, like, at least it doesn't look like what it did in the original, like, beta when it was shown off in the alpha. That was super bad. They've walked back a lot of stuff, but it's so out of Guilty Gear style. If you know Guilty Gear, like, oh my god, I can't believe that clock. Okay, so, alright, one of the biggest things. Look at this, hang on. Look at this hit stun clock that comes up. Wait, where is it? There. This thing. What the fuck is this? I still can't believe this has made it into the actual live game. What the heck's going on? Holy heck.
You can use this as a tool to up your game and achieve your goals.
But yeah, this looks like Guilty Gear in some regard, at least. It's just very, very, very strange in terms of like just how this is presented. Oh yeah, also, so there's only crossplay between the PS4 and the PS5 as well, guys. So I'm gonna get it on PC, and I'm probably gonna get it on PS5 just because I'm a nut. But like, I'm really, really disheartened by that. I want crossplay. This guy's really trying hard on that voice. I know, that poor dude. It's super weird. I blame Sony for that. They're still throwing their weight around. Probably, very likely in this case here. There also is the fact that Japan's a little weird about crossplay still. But yeah, this guy's voice is really annoying.
Control an avatar to play matches and interact with other players.
Look at this lobby. Look at the lobby. If you have seen old Guilty Gear lobbies, it's so strange to see this now.
The new rating system accurately adjusts.
It doesn't sound natural at all. The thing is, he's done so many trailers. He's actually done quite a few trailers where he talks like this. He's never done a Guilty Gear one before, so I don't know why they've done this.
Instead of searching for an opponent on your own, there is even an option.
If you want to cross-play, that's a different thing, CJ.
Great for those times when you just want to get
Also, her clothes would not fit me. She's so much smaller than me.
Relax and enjoy matches in a room for you and your
Nintendo doesn't allow cross-play with PC. I think that an Xbox, yeah, Nintendo has a lot of restrictions around it. Oh no, Nintendo allows cross-play with PC. Yeah. Yeah, Sony's been a big pain in the butt. They've gotten a lot better. They have let things, but some things they still seem to have a problem. All right. Listen to how he talks about the story trailer.
With no need to play matches. The stage is set in the USA. Our hero, Soul Bad Guy, has led an unbelievable life. What will his final choice be?
What is this voice?
Deeper into the story,
what is this voice?
World mode includes a chronology of the series' story.
So strange.
You can look up terms related to the game.
And now we'll go into the story mode.
The characters.
It sounds like the voice I put on when I'm doing just silly shit. Only big stuff they have is like Fortnite. Oh really? There are some indie stuff coming though.
There's a lot to enjoy from not only GGST but even previous games.
Handsome men on screen, yeah. What Guilty Gear is about. Guilty Gear is about cool, sexy people doing cool, sexy things.
Far from the end. We plan to update the game long term after.
He ain't handsome, he a cat? NC, that's so rude. I can be a handsome cat. Should have got Soul Calibur narrator to do it. What is the Soul Calibur? Like, oh, you mean the actual narrator, not the. He's pretty cool. I actually like him. Thought you meant the trailer one. Song's still amazing though. Oh look, there's a blue flamed soul. I'm cool. I'm kind of excited for that. But yeah. Again, I'm excited for this game. I really, 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 really want to play Guilty Gear Strive, but there's so much stuff that's like something weird is going on, internal at the Guilty Gear team. I know Daisuke stepped away mostly in some regard, and he's going to have less control. He wants to have less control, but it's kind of sad that this is what's happened once he has. So I don't know. Guilty Gear might probably snap back, actually, to be honest. I bet there's a non-native English speaker approve of this. Maybe. That's what I'm wondering, Kamui, because the other one that he does that people were talking about is he did like the KOF trailers and something else. So they were all games that they were like a English, not an English speaking country's trailers, basically. So a lot of Japanese ones. His voice will be forever in the game for you to hear. I very much doubt that, Klaus. It'd be really funny if they did have him as like the, oh my god, imagine if what if he is the narrator for the actual, no, we've heard the narrator. I'm fairly sure he's not in game. I need to look at this game, it looks fun. It's Guilty Gear, shit yeah. I should play Exard on stream sometime. It's really, really fun. He voices all the characters. This is just more of the same. But yeah, if you guys want to look at this stuff further, there are some articles there on it. I do suggest there's a couple of YouTubers that are probably explain it better than I would. Alright, this is a weird one. Elastomania Remastered, announced for PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Hey Dens, how you doing? Afternoon, Cobra? Cobra? Cobra. Oh my god, Spooky has a little salute now. That's so good. Where did he get that? What? Hang on, sorry. What is this? Frankerface Z supporter. I've never seen that before, Dens. You've got a fourth... How have you got a fourth logo? You're a Frankerface Z supporter? That's amazing. But hang on, is Frankerface Z just inserted that? I don't know if people don't have the add-on, they might not be able to see that. That's weird. I'd never seen anyone with 4 before. They just shove it in. Pretty good. I thought you had a cowboy hat at first. I'm like, why the fuck has he got a cowboy hat? I have 5. You have 5 in Taz's chat. How do you have 5? What's the 5th one? Oh, the mod one. But wouldn't that replace the VIP? I'm confused. I am confused. Alright. Snapping back to the news. Elastomania. So, I'd never played this game. This game got really, really big at one point. Like crazy big. And I actually think that this actually... Between this and... not Limbo. What was the name of that horror game that... was really big? I forgot the name of it. But between those two games... No, not Inside. No. It was way before that. It's Amnesia. So, Amnesia and Elastomania, I remember being very popular at the same time-ish. And Elastomania, like... I only found out... I'm not going to talk about PewDiePie very often. I don't really like his content. But there was a small stage where I did watch a little bit of his content back when he was on Machinima. And he did Elastomania. And that's how I learnt about this game. And I couldn't get over how fucking big this was. This was huge. Because this was one of those weird, like, almost Flash-style games that, like, just exploded. And I think making a remaster is not a bad idea at this stage. So this might actually sell really, really well. Happy Wheels was kind of similar. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Happy Wheels. Well, the Happy Wheels was basically the same game, wasn't it? It was just the fact that it had that child on the back of the bike or whatever. Anyway, yeah. This was just weird news to come across. Alright. Continuing the GameStop thing. I don't know if this article actually has additional news in it, but yeah. Apparently by this stage, this is a few days later, GameStop stock hits new heights, Redditors stock market short sellers wage war. So this got really aggressive. Like, continuing on from where we were before, it seems to be they turned... Reddit users named by Bloomberg seems to have turned $53,000 of investment into $11 million of investment. They it really started to kick off at this point. This was when people started to really take notice of it. Like, it was really big at the start, but then it just, the momentum continued on, and people started getting in on there really heavily by this point, and they kept driving the stocks up. So yeah, that's where we were about midway through the week. Yeah. Konami restricting internal departments has not dissolved games development teams. So this happened sometime during the week, and I got really worried. I was just kind of expecting them to just basically dismantle Konami's gaming divisions, but yeah, they didn't, it seems. I don't know if they're going to restructure or reduce down or anything like that, but Konami, if you guys don't know, Konami's basically not really involved in the games industry anymore. They've stepped back quite substantially. They only are just letting their existing IPs basically just continue as is. But so IPs are like Metal Gear. They've got like a whole heap of like soccer stuff, Yu-Gi-Oh, and a few other mobile games. They just kind of exist now, but they're a gambling company now. Thank God they got slammed by COVID. Yeah, so one of the reasons why this is happening is because they are actually very big in the gambling quotation market in Japan. They don't actually have gambling. It's not legal in Japan, but they do have something called pachinko. Pachinko are basically just sort of your ball games. They're basically like almost slot machines, but your reward is actually balls. You go take the balls to another building. They give you money you get a prize. The prize then will give you money at another location. So it's essentially, they are gambling. They've just found a way around it. The Metal Gear Solid pachinko, I know. So big problem is that both arcades and pachinko parlors, which are very big in Japan, but have been on a massive downward slope because now that the younger generation do not give a shit about them. It's only the older generation. And it's starting to die off, and it's becoming a problem. And COVID really fucking hurt them. It's one of the reasons why Sega had to dismantle so much stuff, and Sega don't really exist as the way they do now in terms of arcades. They've sold that stuff off, but COVID hurt that massively. So we now have a situation where Konami has been hurt pretty hard by this, and they're restructuring, dissolving certain teams, but not the games ones, supposedly. But I would imagine that massive restructuring will be happening, and you will probably find some of those teams will get reduced down in size over a short period of time. So who fucking knows? I just want them to sell the IPs. That's really what I want. I don't have any confidence in Konami. I do not think that their business practices are appropriate for the gaming industry now, and I think that they can fuck off, and that if they would sell off, they would make a decent amount off those IPs, but they're literally trash now. Not trash, they're literally trapped now, and that they will... What do we do? Are we just going to watch these IPs die, or... I really don't know what happens here, but... Oh god, I forgot about Silent Hill. Thank you, Dens. I completely forgot about that. Well, the thing is, there's a Silent Hill game in development, Dens, which is really crazy. If the rumors are true, which I'm fairly sure they are, so... Funnily enough, plushes in pachinko parlors machines, and that's why. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a thinly veiled gambling. A well way to say it, because Japan's very strange. There's a lot of weird stuff about Japan in terms of that sort of thing. But yeah, watch Konami pivot towards mobile transaction hell. I mean, they kind of already have. If you watch how some of their games, like Yu-Gi-Oh, is a good example with how they've got 2 mobile versions now, and just how aggressive they're putting out certain things. They know how to milk that stuff. Please, Konami, a crumb of Silent Hill, Junji Ito Bongo. Oh my god. Dude, Junji Ito working on a game, if ever true, would be so insane. It's so insane. God, that fucking Yu-Gi-Oh game sucks. Which one, Dens? The new one, or the fast one, or are you talking about Duel Links? Oh, thank you for the water, Alex. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes, but I would imagine that they're going to shift very heavily in direction. God, I hope it's true. Kojima, Junji Ito, Guillermo del Toro are working together. Oh, for the new title. That's the rumor, Dens, but I don't know what it will be. I don't know if it will be a horror game. Surely it must be a horror game if they've got those three together. I really can't imagine. I mean, there's a lot of pretty fucking terrifying stuff that's in their Death Stranding in terms of visual aesthetic and stuff, but lurking while I run, but happy in the gaming news stream. Hey, Spooky. Thank you for dropping by, man. It's all good. Whatever Steam Yu-Gi-Oh game one is, it sucks so bad. Yeah, it'd be mental if the rumors are true. Dude, it'd be so insane. If you're talking about Duel Links, not Duel Links. If you're talking about Legacy of the Duelist, I like Legacy of the Duelist. I just think the UI sucks. And I think that the fact that they've got a weird, like, you have to earn so much currency in-game. The UI sucks, I hate it. I think that's kind of just low-budget Japanese games, unfortunately, man. I hate to break it to you. That stuff's not going to be going away anytime soon.
Happy birthday, Daimono.
Whoa, what the fuck? Klaus! Oh my god! Holy shit, thank you for gifting 2,000 bits. Dude, I'm not even sure I have like an emote for that. Happy birthday, Daimono. I don't understand my birthday at all on the internet now. Seriously, Klaus, thank you. I really do appreciate it. That actually will help. Like, just by the way, guys, I'm currently doing a lot of commission work for art stuff. Anything that's coming to the stream right now is going directly into the stream again. And I'm pretty excited with some of the stuff that's going to happen. I want to get Haven, but the good lord, I refuse to touch the Epic Store. Yeah. I really want to play this game too. I like the Epic Store. I don't hate it as much as other people do, but I really do want to play this game. I was actually watching Prince play it. I've been looking forward to it because I've followed the artists who made this for a very, very long time. And it's got a very, very, very good tone to it. So yeah. Klaus has deep pockets and a big heart. That is the best way to describe Klaus. By the way, Klaus has actually started streaming, guys. So if you don't already go watch Klaus, go check him out. He's been playing a lot of games that I want to play. It turns out Klaus and me play a lot of similar games. Oh, nice. Thanks for the heads up. Hang on, what did CJ say? I think I missed what CJ said. It's on PC and Xbox. Yeah, it's on everything, so. It's on Game Pass on PC. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Shit, that's pretty cool. New art stuff? Okay, just to clarify, it's not just new art stuff. Literally a complete redesign of everything. Almost everything will be changing about the stream, guys. It's going to take me a long time to get it all set up, but that is like my long-term project for the next few months is the stream will finally be my thing. Like the stream will have all my stuff. It won't be me pinching things here and there just to try and figure out where I want it to be. I think that's what's happening. I only use the Epic Store for free games. Yeah, I only really use it for game dev stuff personally, but you know, custom Daimono glasses. Yeah, I actually probably will get glasses directly into the new model, so it won't be me avoiding my glasses, I guess. I'll have a lot more control. Official cat suit. Oh, Denge, you've just given me a brilliant idea. I've just thought about something I want to do. All right, I'll have to do that at some point. if I can make time for it. I'm an ideas man. You're welcome. I appreciate it. Official muscle cat. But yeah, anyway, Haven. Haven looks fantastic. It looks really fun. If you guys want to check out, it's a pretty cool indie game. God, I need to start blocking ads again, guys. Like this ads been annoying again. Hang on. I'll deal with that later. Animal Crossing New Horizons Festival event update. I don't know why I tried to say it in a weird way. Use Brave, the browser. I am almost tempted to get a third browser, Dens, just so I can do the news stuff. Or just something to do. Maybe I need to talk to you guys with how you guys do browser stuff, because I do it in a particular way and I'm not really quite happy with it. But I'm fairly sure there must be cleaner ways to do it. It's made by the guy who, the Mozilla bloke who left Firefox. Oh, really? And it fully blocks almost all ads. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. Might have to look that up then. Yeah. Alright, so yes, this is the new trailer for Animal Crossing. I don't know if we're gonna do it on stream. I've done so much AC and I'm kind of burned out. And I kind of don't want any more events, weirdly enough. I love AC. New Horizons really fun. I kind of just want more normal content, not event content, but we'll check this out. So yeah, it says 2nd to the 15th. I've got it on full screen, so it will cut off the top. This is one of the reasons why I want to figure out my browser stuff better for you guys. But yeah, we're getting dances, we're getting crazy outfits. Carnival! Brazil update. Well, it's Festivale! It looks like a fun update. It's bright and colorful. Not necessarily my style and not anything I'm super excited about, but he's back from the 3DS. Yeah, apparently people are like, I saw all the comments on YouTube and everyone's like, I hope he's a jerk still. And I'm like, I don't even remember that, but yeah, it's not much. But what I will say about this update is that this is for February, what is it? February 1st. So it's actually, oh wait, it's January still. we still got a month. So it's a month away basically. But one of the things is that they've also stated that they will be doing a large update during March. So my hope is that the March update will actually add a shitload of stuff that isn't just really just event stuff. I'm just kind of over event stuff, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I use Chrome for ads, and for the ads, the extension I use is uBlock Origin. Oh, okay, I just use AdBlock, and then I manually block stuff half the time, but it's getting less strong. The ads are figuring it out. They know how to get around now. He's back from the 3DS. Peepo step on me. God, Peepo squish. Squish meow, meow strawberries. Squish that cat. PSVR 2. So I said there's actually 2 VR news pieces today. As you can see, looks like we're getting a second PlayStation VR. This is actually pretty cool. This is the only one that I'm actually kind of excited about. I still won't get it because I don't care about VR. But the first party stuff that they did in terms of games, the VR team made for Sony, were pretty impressive. And to me, technology comes second to actual games, unfortunately. If the games can't stand upon themselves, the technology kind of feels useless. And in a lot of cases, I do feel like that's true. But here, we actually have a second version of the PSVR, and it will be going probably for the PS5. Now, this painting won't really have a lot of details in terms of like what it's doing. I won't go into this myself. I'm not going to go like figuring out what the details of this and how it might work, just because this is not my thing. But if you're a tech head and you're curious about VR, maybe go check out this article. And yeah, I don't know what Sony could do with this, but Sony has a lot of money, so, and they understand video games. I don't know what I'm looking at here, by the way. Paintings are a weird fucking thing. This looks almost like an AR thing. Why are we getting electroded man up? Peepo step on me RE8 lady. Can't get over how crazy the internet were about that. I think we talked about that last week, actually. But, yeah. Oh shit, Burger TV. McDonald's! Oh no. I think it's targeted ads. Brain probes. Yeah, I'm not sure. The more I'm reading this, the more I'm getting unsettled by these diagrams. But, God. I missed it while I was AFK, but did you see Gabe or Valve talking about the brain interface shit? I did actually, Mario. I haven't brought it up in an article because that was more of a discussion piece. But like, yeah, I think Gabe's like, he's a cool dude, but sometimes he says some really crazy shit. But yeah, I still don't think we're getting any of that stuff anytime soon. And I feel like there's a lot of health restrictive stuff that will prevent certain things from happening, especially after long-term testing. But everyone went crazy on the RE8 lady. They did. Fucking everyone thirsty for big vampire women, apparently. Biomutant launches May 25th. This kind of happened very silently, and that worries me. I've been waiting for this game for years. This game has obviously gone through some insane dev hell. The studio isn't the biggest thing in the world. It looks pretty Eurojank, but I was excited for the conceptuals that they talked about. But the more I saw of the game, the less I got excited about it, unfortunately. But yeah, so this is THQ Nordic, but they have not really done a lot in a while. They've mostly been focusing on this, and yeah, I'm excited for this game. I still want to see what it turns out to be, but the fact that this is the only article that I could find that talked about it is a little scary. That means that they're not promoting it. The advertising department is very controlled about it. So hopefully they start promoting it more. Otherwise, it actually has me really worried, and they might just put it out there and just let it die. But we'll see. Sometimes marketing is actually a sign of a lot of things. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection pre-order trailer and latest details. I don't care about this game. I'm only bringing it up because of the fact that it is coming out. Ghosts and Goblins was never anything I was actually interested in, but this new art style is bonkers, and it's so strange, and I really don't like it. But just be aware, if you are a Ghosts and Goblins fan, you can start looking at this more, because, yeah. Look at that! It looks like a completely different game. This is a completely different game. But yeah. I think there's actually a trailer there. I don't know, how long's this trailer? I don't know if I really want to watch this, but it's only 2 minutes. Can we talk about the game on the far right of the screen? I didn't even know what it was. But yeah, this is a very strange art style. It kind of looks like a game from like, I want to say like 5 years or more ago, because it almost has like a sort of a soft flash sort of style to it. I know a guy who cosplayed in the main character from Ghosts and Goblins in his underwear at PAX once. My God, CJ, you've said that? I may have seen that dude. Now you've said that. So did he bring the armor, or did he just in his underwear? I can't get into this art. I know, it's so... I'll be honest, this actually doesn't look as bad as the original trailer sort of felt like it showed off, but it's still... If you've seen what the original Ghosts and Goblins look like, it was very simple. I don't know if, like, it evokes the same vibe, but, like, it's so strange looking. It's a very strange looking game. It looks very Western as well. Actually, that's probably one of my best ways to describe it. It almost kind of feels Western in terms of its visuals because of the fact that, like, this was a Japanese game, but this doesn't really look like one anymore. But I don't really know who the devs were of it. I actually haven't looked into them, but... Just in his underpants with a lance from memory? Oh my God. What was the game on the right? Did it change? Did it change? Which game are we talking about? Bear, which game are we talking about? Hero Wars? Oh, Hero Wars. Still feels a little janky. It looks like it wasn't to do a papercraft pop-up book look, but it kinds up looking cheap. Yeah, I think so, Kamui. I think so as well. I'm fairly sure that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to go for it, like, for a pop-up style, and it didn't really work, which is a little sad. But yeah. It's nothing. I wanted to make a joke about the ad. Oh, God, this ad's everywhere, the Hero Wars thing. It's always crazy to me when you see these ads that are just everywhere. And you're like, how are they making money? Oh, here's the trailer that I actually do want to play, because fuck yeah. Dead Cells. If you haven't played Dead Cells, fantastic roguelike, fantastic Castlevania-like, very good action game. But yeah, they've put out a new animated trailer, and these trailers, better than some of the like animated stuff that's in some AAA games, in my opinion. I think these are just fantastic. I still need to get that game. It's really good. I haven't actually played the DLC for the Giants, Rise of the Giants, but like, this one I probably will play both of them through because I played the shit ton out of the base game. If you don't know, the protagonist is a bit of a shit. He's just a bit of a shit. He's a lot more like soft and cute in this. He's just kind of a dick in the actual game. But this is an amazingly well done trailer. Very well animated. Doesn't really show off the game very well, but I'm excited for the next DLC. You die a lot in Dead Cells, if you didn't figure that out. It's a roguelike, so you will die a shit ton. These streams are literally the best thing to listen to while working. I say it a million times, but if you upload these to YouTube, I'm watching them all. I do actually upload all of them to YouTube. Every stream I do, by the way, guys, does get uploaded to YouTube in the archives, but they're not edited or anything. They just straight up uploaded versions, so don't expect me to do any editing on those. Maybe one day I'll figure out and do some editing or make my own other content video, but at this stage it's just me uploading. I need to watch more. What I will say about news related stuff, I love listening to the news and reading stuff, but it's like it's one of those things that with video game news, I find that the more current it is, the more relatable it is. It's hard to go back. The further you go back, the less you're like, oh yeah, I remember that, whatever, versus this sort of stuff. Did you catch the recent Sonic news, Dai? Yes, I did, Tante. I will. I only saw the brief part of it, so I don't know if there's anything additional, Tante, but I will get into it shortly, hopefully. Careful, Spooky. There's a lot of shit there. I've got a lot of stuff on that account. You can even see the ones before he was a cat. That's true. That's definitely true. I've been a cat for a very long time, though. Also, welcome, Tante. How you doing, man? Lord of the Rings Golem delayed till 2022. Nacon to publish. I don't know who Nacon is. Where did this company come from and why are they now like just around? But anyway, Golem 2022. I still don't know why this game is coming about. Really got to bleed dry Lord of the Rings, I guess. But one of those things that about this suggests that this is going very poorly is this game's been in development for quite some time, supposedly. But the fact that it's getting delayed, even with COVID, a year delay is pretty substantial. I think this game might not be the best thing ever. But it's Deadlick Entertainment. They're not a terrible developer. But, oh no, it's a partnership between Deadlick. Oh, okay, so they're just publishers, I guess. Well, who's the developer then? Oh no, it is, yeah, it is the developer. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really interested in this game. We'll see what it... If you haven't seen the art style of this game, by the way, it's kind of gross. This kind of has a gross art style to it too. It's very, very exaggerated and cartoonesque, but it's a little weird. I don't know. We'll see how that goes in the future. Shit, this is a long news one. I knew this was going to be a long one. The Elder Scrolls Online Blackwood expansion launches for PC and Stadia for June 1 and 8th for the rest. I don't play Elder Scrolls Online. I wasn't really a fan of the beta. I got very angry at the game, but it seems like people really fucking love these games. One day, maybe one day I play a bit of the online again just to see what it's like, but yeah, people are super excited for this particular expansion. So yeah, if you are an Elder Scrolls fan, if you're an Elder Scrolls Online fan, coming out pretty soon. Well, that's not too soon, June 1st. Subbed too late. Spooky, what have you done? It looks like Nacon mostly makes sports and racing games. That's probably why I've never heard of him, CJ. I really don't know who they are. Very angry? Oh no, who's very angry? Disgaea 6 Defiance of Destiny DLC characters schedule announced for Japan. Shit, yeah. You were ESO? Oh god, yeah. Yeah. If you guys played the demo of Elder Scrolls Online, not the demo, the beta, it was a really fucking jank. It had a huge amount of MMO trap falls. It felt bad to play. It literally was just awful to play. And the amount of visual glitches was just off the fucking wall. And it crashed a lot too. It was a really, really, really bad beta. It super duper turned me off from playing it. And it sounded like it had a really poor release. But it sounded like it got a lot better. But yeah. Is this the game with the penguin dudes? Yeah! Prinnies. There's actually a streamer, Monster Hunter streamer, and his name's Pretty Preeny. He's a cool dude. Yeah, the Prinnies are really funny. Nippon Ichi Soft though, kind of not in a great place. I hope Disgaea 6 actually does them really, really well. I'm actually was a little worried we would never see a Disgaea game again. These games are crazy. They're tactical RPGs that are just super fun. They're bonkers numbers. The literally thing is about number breaking. Like, you literally do 9999999 damage. Like, that's just a thing. You do stupid amount of numbers. But the fact that we're getting DLC, that's the older characters, at least they're recognizing that the new people, like, it's not just for the new people, it's for old people as well. And I think that's pretty cool. So I kind of want to play this particular one because it's back on console. So I might play Disgaea 6 on stream sometime. Who knows? But pretty excited. I don't think I've ever seen it rain this long in Melbourne. This is the game with the penguin dudes. I loved Warhammer Momo, and I thought it did some cool shit. My friend was a big fan of the Warhammer one. But he good ideas, they just got taken away and put into WoW anyway. That's the thing, Cedar. It's really funny you say that, because that's one of my things that with my friend who played that MMO literally says the same thing about WoW. He's like, Warhammer did it first. It was the cool one. I was like, yeah, but then there was like EverQuest and all that. They also did all the whole heap of that stuff first. GameStop shares continue to soar following Elon Musk tweet. Cool, I get to talk about Elon Musk. Great. So between the SpaceX and the Tesla stuff that was happening over the past week as well, he tweeted about STONKS, and then it exploded even more so. So now the man with the most amount of money made more amount of money and getting more involved with more amount of money, and this is a weird fucking vicious cycle that's happening right now with like the STONKS. GameStop, I don't know where this ends. I really don't know where this ends, and the story will continue. This happened a few days ago, so there's more stuff ahead related to the fucking GameStop stuff. But yeah, at this point in time, so before I think it was like I think we're at like 60. Here we go. I think we were like, it was like 78 stocks or something, $78 a stock. It now went to 148. So it doubled from the last time we did an article. Silver!
You're all breathtaking.
You're breathtaking, Silver. Thank you. Welcome to stream. But yeah, 93% rise on Tuesday. So it doubled. It literally doubled. And that we're not done yet. This train's still going. So we'll return to GameStop very shortly. Near Reincarnation official livestream set number 0. I don't know why it's called number 0. Set for February 2nd. Yeah! You guys know I love Nier, so I'm very excited for more Reincarnation news, more just Nier news in general. I really hope this game comes to the West and not take absolutely fucking forever like Sinnoh Alice did. Sinnoh Alice took far too long, and it sort of, now it's come out and it's sort of its time is gone, and I don't think I could play it now. So it's a little sad, but I'm very much looking forward to this because this looks like an actual game versus a pure gacha RPG. The man shake. God. I hadn't even noticed that until you pointed that out, Strawberries. It's weird there's also 3 of the same ad too. How you doing today, Silver? We're most of the way through the news now though. We're on the tail end, so we'll just try and keep up the pace. GameStop, oh god, okay. So this is when shit's kind of getting a little bonkers with the GameStop stuff. GameStop stock up 135% in 24 hours. Biden administration is now monitoring the situation. So it now has governmental bodies watching it because of the fact that it now is impacting American financial related issues. This has gotten really big. Again, this is more of a global issue now than it is a video game issue. It's now just become this other fucking thing. Little scary. When I read this, I'm like, okay, this might be getting to a point where it's just going to get really fucked. But yeah, it was causing... So the fact that Wall Street Bets subreddit had such an advantage and such control at this point, little fucking crazy. They also started targeting other things. I want to point out, GameStop is not the only one that's being affected by this. There are other small ones that are being risen substantially because of other shorts and hedge funds that are being discovered. Yeah, it's getting a little nutty at this point. Again, this is still a few days ago, so this is from like was this like 2 days ago, 3 days ago? Was this 2 days ago? So yeah, still not done yet. Starting a little nutty. Gee, it's almost like a stock market is broken. It seems to be, Kamui. Down with the rich, eat the rich. The GameStop situation is breaking my head with numbers. Yeah, the numbers are a little freaky. The fact that people are talking about that they're probably going to be making earnings in the millions from certain situations, from certain investments, is a little fucking messed up. Like, that's so crazy. Speaking about big money, IO Interactive's Hitman 3 made its dev costs back in a single week. And kudos to them. I think that IO Interactive and Hitman are very, 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 very good, and they kind of deserve it. As much as the whole situation with the backwards compatibility stuff and like that sort of thing was a bit clumsy, and some of the have to be online at all time thing, people are pretty impressed, pretty happy about the game. I haven't heard anyone not like this game who are a Hitman fan, but yeah, really cool to see. I think this is a company that gets it, and they've done the right thing every single time I've heard them make a business decision related to games. It's the right decision. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I haven't played that game. I don't know if we'll play it on stream. I'm not a huge Hitman fan, but it might be a fun game to play on stream, just doing dumb shit. So might be the reason why I start playing the game is because of it. The Hitman games have crazy Easter eggs. They're lovingly crafted is a good way to describe the Hitman games. They really are. But yeah, more Wall Street stuff. So Discord bans our Wall Street Bets server for hate speech. So originally this wasn't. Original articles didn't actually state that. They just stated this. So people took a lot of headlines and just said it was whatever. But it seems like there is controversy now within that as well. So I don't know what to believe. We're at the point where we're starting to get a bit of a he said, she said, but that's the claims of the Discord group, that it is related to hate speech. But it seems like there is some silencing starting to happen around the Wall Street Bets subreddit and communities related to them. But it doesn't matter. They will continue. It's now a weird thing where it's like, did Discord make is this actually true? Are they doing the right thing? There is a couple of other spaces that kind of had that. I don't think I've got the article related to... Oh no, I do have the article related. There is another thing that happens. But yeah, this has global attention and people are getting involved. So really, really is the story of this week. Oh, Balan Wonderland. So, the trailer for Balan Wonderland came out, as well as the demo, which you can play on Switch. I don't know if the demo's available on the other consoles, but yeah, I was pretty excited for this game. It's Yuji Nako and a few other devs from Sega coming together to make this game. Funded by Square Enix. I think that it's kind of flashy, kind of pretty. It's very, very much looks like a Yuji Naka game. But it turns out it's a very Yuji Naka game. And so I didn't realize this until I spoke to a friend. and kind of disappointing. So as much as I'm excited for this game, and it looks really fun as a platformer, it has some major issues, and you're looking at probably the big thing for it. The design's appealing. I don't know. My hope is minimal. I think it might have been a good thing to have that. So the reason why it's bad, supposedly, is so Yuji Naka is notorious for if you've played Knights, this might make sense to you. Knights games are very simple games. They're very fun. They're very rhythmic, but they are very minimalistic in terms of control and active playability. So supposedly with this game, people are talking about it's actually, I don't know if this is true, I haven't looked into it, but supposedly, because this game is, you wear different costumes, it's kind of like almost Mario Odyssey in that regard. But one thing is that apparently you only have one button. So basically you're running around and you have you control the thumbsticks, control the camera, all that sort of stuff. However, so once you get a costume, you have an ability, and that ability is what is tied to your buttons, and you only have 1 or 2 buttons, and a whole heap of those outfits or costumes don't give you the ability to jump. They don't give you the ability to fly. They don't give you the ability to interact with certain objects. So if you don't have the costume, you might have to go all the way back through the level to go get that costume again, and then make your way through back to where you were just to unlock something. Now, I don't know if this is true. I haven't played the demo, but I now am kind of cautious because of how many people seem to be quite negative on how it's playing. But yeah, I remember that one. You talked about it in a few news. It looks fun. It looks fun. The trailers are so cringe to me. I think it's very childish. I think it's very fun kiddie, CJ. I don't think it's one of those things that it's supposed to be taken too seriously, and I can the target demographic is pretty obvious, I feel like. But yeah, Ape Escape 3. Yeah, we fixed the combat now. It's one button. Good game interview with woman working on Fable 3. Wait, what? I never played Fable 3. I'm assuming that's like a weird interaction in an interview that was not correct. We fixed the combat now. It's now one button. Jesus. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still optimistic for this game. I do want to play it, but I have to temper it a lot more. This is why you don't get too excited for games, and it's good to be aware of stuff happening in the industry, because yeah, 3D platformers are so scarce these days. They don't need gimmicks to stand out. Yeah, I kind of think that's true, Tante. I think what turns it, I think something like A Hat in Time is a good example where good game feel and good personality to a game, to a 3D platformer, does very well. If you look at how Spyro came back and Crash came back and people were just like, shit, yeah, these are actually amazing. Turns out 3D platformers, very fun. The fact that we're getting Ratchet and Clank coming back as well, there's still a part of people that want to play these games. It's just they need to find exactly what the formula is again. It feels like they've forgotten how to do it. So, I don't know. We'll see. It does kind of look a little loose, though. Ratchet and Clank never really left. I mean, it stopped being as popular, though, CJ. Bring back Ape Escape, you fucks. I don't know if that's happening anytime soon. Netflix, legendary partner on Tomb Raider series. So, I didn't pick up the original article for this, but supposedly Netflix and Legendary, two very big companies, are working on the Tomb Raider IP to make an animated series. Now, I don't know if this is going to necessarily be tied to their plans with Tomb Raider in terms of the game. I don't know if it's going to be like a prequel or try to tie stuff together. But supposedly that they're trying to combine Tomb Raider the current reboot series, with the original series somehow. I have no idea how they're going to do that, or how that is going to work. But because they're completely different characters. But it's this animated series is happening, and I'm not really probably going to watch it. I'm not a Tomb Raider series, but Tomb Raider series fan, but it's interesting at least. So we'll see what happens with that. Blue Point Ape Escape remakes, please. I don't think that's happening, CJ. Too different. Did you guys talk about how HBO is making a Mortal Kombat movie? I think I've talked about that in the past, Pink Eye. I actually think that got delayed. I think I saw news recently about that being delayed. I might be wrong about that though. So, yes, that is definitely true. Don't know what the hell that will take, but definitely one of those things we've seen. We've seen Mortal Kombat stuff before, and it'll probably. I think it works okay as a movie type thing. Movie or series type thing. Sonic voice actor Craig Smith may no longer be voicing Sonic. This was pretty sad news. So Craig Smith's a pretty cool guy. His voice for Sonic's alright. He's not the one in my brain that necessarily triggers, but he's been in for a while. I think it's supposedly it's 10 years, but he just says in his Twitter post, which is now going to open, I guess. Well, 10 years was an amazing run. Onward to new zones. So much the fans have been so kind. It's been an honor. Oh my god, there's Tante. Look at little Tante. I see a little Tante in there. But yeah, that's pretty fucking sad. So this kind of came out of nowhere as well. So don't know what that means in terms of that means that there's probably another Sonic game on the way. You wouldn't fire the previous voice actor unless you're working on something new, which they're meant to have been working on something. It was meant to be, I mean, the year of Sonic was supposed to be a thing, and they were meant to do a whole heap of announcements over a year, and that didn't happen. So either there's massive delays, things change. Really don't know what's going on with Sega and Sonic, especially the fact that they're downsizing a whole heap of stuff. But maybe this means that there's more Sonic games on the way, but who knows why they had to cut their ties with Roger Craig. But or whether or not he may have actually stepped away himself, we don't actually know. But yeah, pretty crazy. Some friends think that they're replacing him with a movie voice actor. Really? That'd be a bad choice, I would say. I haven't actually watched the movie, so I don't know how the movie voice actor is, but I really don't hope that means that they want to move Sonic into the realms of leaning into their movie franchise. That would be a fucking terrible idea. But if you've ever seen Sonic's progression over the past, god, like a decade, I would say that there's a lot of bad choices that have happened with Sonic, unfortunately. But yeah. Now, David Hayter is gonna voice Sonic now. God. David Hayter, like, weird dude. Don't even know what he's doing these days, actually, but... Alright. We are up to the most recent thing that's happening with the GameStop stock. So, I did say we'd be talking about it multiple times. I didn't want to do it all in one big lot because there was a lot. But yeah, now it seems like GameStop stock dips, apps like Robinhood restricting trading. They are really trying to control these stocks, and it's not working. And now apps like this that have actually done this have caused a class action lawsuit, which they will very likely lose because it is illegal for them to control an open market scenario. They're going to really get in trouble here. Yeah, money is being pulled out of big companies, and it's happening. So yes, also, as we say, so this article actually has it, by the way, of the other like companies that have got hedge funds that have been exploited. GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, and Nokia. There's some, and I think there's some others as well. But yeah. This is a crazy thing, and I guess we might end up talking about this more next week, as probably it will slightly... I think it will still develop from here. This is still a volatile situation. Like, the amount of money and all this crazy stuff, like, is just ongoing. It's going to be very big. I don't know if it's big enough that it will shake the entire, like, stock market. It just might be a weird thing that happens, and then might introduce certain rules and regulations. But again... I don't think they really could. I don't think that's how the market works. But Who knows? We'll see. Again, this is not really my wheelhouse. This is not really super duper related to games, other than the fact that GameStop is the one being affected by it. And I don't think that GameStop will come back into existence and just casually exist because of all of this. But who knows? Could be wrong. Very, 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 very fucking weird. That's what I'll say about all of this. David Hayter is in Yakuza Like a Dragon. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I kind of expect him not to just fully disappear. I just don't know if he'll have a lead role anytime soon. Or is he actually the voice of the new protagonist? I don't actually know. Rabbids' Twitter account temporarily changed to Mario Rabbids. We might be getting a new Mario Rabbids game. If you played the original or saw just how popular the original Mario Rabbids was, pretty big. It was made by Ubisoft. In a weird circumstance of Mario actually having a game made outside of Nintendo, and it did quite well. So Ubisoft and Nintendo still have a pretty amicable relationship. So yeah, we might see a new Mario game. Don't know. Saw someone LP it and it looked really fun. Yeah, I watched Vinny play it and it actually looked pretty good. I think that they did a fantastic job in terms of translating a lot of the, like, I mean, someone pointed out it's like an XCOM style game. It's very tactical and I think it sounded like it was pretty fair. It was pretty fun. It had a lot of personality. It had that Rabbids sort of charm to it. As much as Rabbids can be annoying, the original Rabbids weren't the worst thing in the world. They kind of got out of control, but yeah. Still want Rayman to come back. Still kind of want Rayman to come back. Don't know why that's not a thing, but you know. I need to finish it. Yeah, I never got it, but I did watch a lot of people play it. I really liked it. I just about 100%ed. Shit, Kamui. The Rabbids stole the show. I love them in it. Yeah, I think that's the thing. The Rabbids aren't the worst. I think they're just fun. I think if you're a kid at heart, I think that they're not that offensive. I think the way that they got advertised and pushed so super fucking hard kind of destroyed them, and them having a cool-off period and coming back was fine. I didn't like the Rabbids generally. Oh, really? I didn't mind them in the originally. I think that was a fun sort of spin-off that they did, but they kind of destroyed Rayman, which made me a little sad. Hey, Sword. How you going? Oh, I see a PS French there? Wait, French? Where? Ubisoft is in French Canada, I believe, so possibly? Question mark? I don't know where you're looking, Alex. Rabbids are better than Minions? I agree. I agree, CJ. I actually think that when I saw the Minions and they became popular, I'm like, oh, they're just fucking Rabbids. It was really weird. But the way they were characterized in this game was great. Yeah, I actually agree with you, Kamari. I think they're really good. Yeah, Minions are basically discount Rabbids. Rabbids, Minions are better. What? Sword, don't be on the wrong side of war here. So obviously, I see what I saw what Alex is talking about. It's just whoever took this screenshot must be had the language set to French. God. Fucking, hang on, guys. Al sent me this. Hang on. Give me a sec. Al sent me... Where are we? Give me 2 seconds. Guys, hold on to your buns. Hold on for a sec. Guys, hold on to your buns. You holding? Fucking... Al sent me this picture the other day. And just said, get in. Why is this a thing? What? I don't understand Rabbids. Not Rabbids, Minions. Minions as a phenomena just blows my mind. Abonnés means to subscribe. Oh, we learnt something. Abonnés. Oh, subscribers. Nah, Minions are cute. Shakes my head. I'm in enemy territory right now. Get in the box. Sword. Get in the box. There's a collective term for a group of Jewish people called minyan. Really? Oh my god. That must be a weird experience for them. But yeah, that was a weird picture. Pick me up, I'm scared. I'll drive you home, strawberries. Sword is a Facebook mum, likes Minions. God. You're saving my grave? Yeah. Ninja Theory's Blading Edge updates are ending. Looks a little cute, not gonna lie. Alex, no! Don't be on the wrong side of this war. I didn't even know this game was a thing, by the way. I knew about, like, Senua and Project Mara. I didn't actually know that they had released some sort of multiplayer game, I guess. Don't seem like it would be my type of thing. You know, I've talked about how much Ninja Theory's games rub me the wrong way. Or at least the more later ones. But, yeah. I didn't know this game was getting shut down, but if you are a fan of Bleeding Edge or Ninja Theory, maybe go check out this game before it goes away. Come with us. God. I see. I thought it was a bed. No, it's not a bed. It's a grave. I don't know if they can see that, CJ. Never mind, I take it back. God. That was a villain laugh? Perhaps this is a more evil domain than you'd realized, Sword. Final piece of news. We've gotten to the end. It took me quite a while to get here. Sorry, this was a long news segment. I don't know if Bear, if you're still there. I will probably go for another half an hour. I'll probably go for half an hour before I do Monster Hunter. But I do want to play a game. There'll be no mention of banana people in this chat. Full effect. Final piece of news is something I'm excited for. And again, I wish that Platinum would allude more or give us answers. Or I don't know what's going on in Platinum right now. They've kind of gone silent. I'm a little worried. But we didn't get all the information we were getting from them, and we don't know about Bayonetta 5, and they talked about Bayonetta 5, and I want Bayonetta 3 news, but Platinum Games' 5th, Platinum 4th announcement will be a smaller scale, but something fans will get a kick out of it. I don't know what Kamiya is talking about. So the Platinum 4 was 4 announcements that they did over 2020. We are now getting one in 2021 for some reason. And they say a small announcement. And they did hint at Bayonetta news coming out soon. But that never happened. So I don't know what's going on. Kind of excited, kind of worried. Yeah, I don't know. Did they have... He doesn't even have a date. So we don't even have a date about this. So this is just weird non-news news. This happens from Japan a whole heap. It's like... Here's an announcement for an announcement, but yeah. Don't know what's going on. How you doing today, Dai? I'm actually really fucking tired, Sword. I ended up staying quite late playing Smash with Yonso and the crew for his 24-hour stream. Yeah. We got through the news at least. News is very easy for me to just talk because I can just talk on autopilot almost. Give me sexy witch lady. Or a 7-foot vampire woman. Chat knows what they want. They want big women. Yeah, I couldn't mind Astral Chain 2, but Lord, if Astral Chain is announced after Bayonetta 3 came out first, shit, yeah, I know, that'd be crazy community. Actually, I wouldn't really want Astral Chain 2 unless they, well, maybe I do if they refined all the mechanics. I have a lot of issues with Astral Chain, unfortunately. Platinum Games is really funny. I love them a lot. I love their games. I think that they're fantastically creative, and I think that their refinement is really, really good. However, they seem to have this weird dichotomy with me now where it's like, I really love their games, or I get really angry at their games. Yeah, Astral kind of fit in the between. Like, it had really good moments, but then I ended up falling off it because of issues I had with it. But I'm very excited for Bayonetta 3, though, because it's a very purist action game, so I hope you can get that cat bupper moving. Don't you dare make me do exercise. Yeah, I went to bed earlier because you were live yesterday. Weren't live yesterday. Yeah, that's really funny that some of you are slightly adaptive to when I'm doing stuff. I appreciate it though. I'm tired from a 24-hour too. Might head to bed soon. Yeah. I might have to have a nap after stream or something. God. Everyone watching it, I see. Yeah, everyone was checking out Yonso's stream. It was really fun. Sword found it already. But yeah, that's all the news for today. Unless you guys have some news for me to cover today. I think that'll be everything. Just gonna check if there's anything else. Let's have a little refreshy. 4 news pieces. Literally the same thing. Oh, it's new PlayStation deals. What? Oh. Alright, we actually have 2 pieces of news that I actually do give a shit about to some regard. Some Japanese news came in, so it never ends, guys. Is this the game that I want it to be? Oh no, it's Winning Post. Okay, no, I just realized which one this is. Horse Simulator. I don't know if I can find pictures of this. I can't stress how big this is in Japan. You guys probably have no idea how big this is in Japan. Horse racing, digital horse racing is stupid huge. It is stupid huge. Censorship of free speech. There's no free speech here. You Americans be crazy. What does this world come to? We don't have free speech in Australia. I don't think America has free speech. I'm not sure that they understand how it works. Horse game? Horse game. But yeah, anyway, so I don't know if I can find it. Hang on, I'm gonna try and find a picture while that trailer rocks. Give me a sec, guys. If I can find a picture. I don't know if I've got a picture from when I was in Japan. How would I find this? Actually, I think it might have been somewhere I wasn't allowed to take photos. But give me 1 second. I want to see if I can find something. You guys can... Ooh, Bijus. Bichojos. Bichojos? Bishujos. CJ might know what I'm talking about. But I'm not sure if I have a picture of it. This would be a bad idea. I should probably not do this live. I can't be going hunting through like old photos to find something. So surely it's somewhere.
Jockey, horse, horse, jockey, horse, jockey, horse, horse, jockey, horse, horse, jockey, horse, horse, jockey, horse.
Yeah, this one's a bit of a jam, Tante. Jockey horse. So, okay, alright. Anyway, so yes, digital horse racing is very big in Japan. There is actually, I can't really show it, but imagine a segment of an arcade that is purely dedicated to horse racing, and they have like little booths. Imagine like if you have, you know, like the little bunker chairs that you sit in for like you're doing like say a car racing game. Imagine like 20 to 30 of those all set up next to each other, and they all have like drink pads and things and a big screen in front of them just you can tap and stuff like that, and a massive ass fucking TV or multiple extra TVs, and literally dedicated to just horse racing. It was insane. I couldn't get over it, and it was all digital horse racing, not real horse racing, by the way. And yeah, they're in multiple arcades. Very, very, very strange. I don't actually know if I have any photos of it. Do you have any pics? I'd have to. Maybe I might. If you remind me, Sword, I might try and find it later. But I couldn't see at a quick glance. I couldn't find one. But yeah. Still going in Japan, I guess. America has free speech until Twitter gets you. I don't know if that's how that works, Sword. But yeah, Buddy Mission Bond opening movie. I kind of want to watch this just because of the fact that I really want this game to come to the West. Guys, I want this game to come to the West. Digital horses would be lower maintenance. I kind of like the idea of digital horses because then you're not having people just overtrain horses. And the fact that a lot of them die after they've done so much of their racing life. This game has a lot of style, by the way. Listen to the music! that girl almost died, and then we got like jazzy beats. So yeah, from what I've seen, this has a very good animation team. It's got a lot of style. It's like a buddy cop system. You get to choose your buddy cop. You have like a little like action sort of get through shooter section, or action section, I guess. And then it also seems to have like a whole heap of detective shit. Pretty cool. And this looks fantastic. Arson pipe bombs? Hell yeah, it's jazz time. Yeah. Oh damn, I found the biggest redback spider I've ever seen on my front door. Oh Jesus. It was already dead? Funny you've said that, CJ. I'll talk about that in a second. Eat it? Protein? I kinda like the background music. The game looks good. Yeah, this is just an animated sequence, but this looks really nice. But you can see they're gonna have like confrontation at some point. Buddy Bond. I really, really hope this gets localized. It looks really fun. I'm kind of sad when I see games like this. Like, it's like another one that came about. There was like a fighting one. It was a very like red hot fighting fucking beat 'em up, and it took forever to come to the West. I'm actually surprised it did eventually, but I haven't played it still yet actually, but it looked really fucking cool. I come back to pretty anime men. It looks interesting. Yeah, well, that doesn't show the actual gameplay. The gameplay itself has not really been shown off too much, but maybe there's a trailer here for it. If this is the trailer, then yeah, okay, here's the trailer. So this is actually how the game is. So on the redback thing, it's really funny you say that, CJ. So apparently redbacks are crazy active in Victoria this year. And I really have been trying to get rid of them because they have me massively worried because they're in the backyard, basically where Evie goes, and I worry immensely about her getting bitten because a redback's dangerous to us. They're extremely dangerous to animals. So I really, really don't want them to be anywhere near her. But I keep trying to get rid of them and they just more appear. So now I've changed my plans of just trying to do, like, get rid of them individually with spray and all this stuff and trying to find their nest. I'm literally now we've got a whole heap of daddy longlegs. I don't know why there's a whole heap of daddy longlegs this year, particularly in our house, but I've been collecting them and literally putting them outside and putting them in the nests of the redbacks. So I'm like using another spider to kill another spider. So we'll see how that goes. Just transporting the spiders against each other. I really, really hope it works though, because I'm going through a lot of spray. War. Creating turf wars. That's right. Hopefully it works. The problem is redbacks like being outside and being lower. Not huntsmen's. Daddy longlegs like being higher and being protected. So the likelihood that they might stay in those areas, not very high, but I'm wishing you the best. I hope I don't have to deal with them anymore longer. It's kind of scary. Like, I've literally found multiple nests of them, so it's a little scary. We had a bunch of baby daddy longlegs. Might explain why it's a dead redback. Oh, yeah, that might explain it really, CJ. Because they are natural enemies, so... Well, one's a hunter. I've taken a liking to Evie. She's a sweetie. Do you know what my favorite thing over the course of the past year is? She's starting to really love tummy rubs. She just will walk up to me now and just lie down on her side. She'll just be like, blop, and then she's just like, oh, cool. Now we're getting tummy rub times. And I'm very excited by that. One day I'll get her on to sit on my lap. She's not really a lap cat, but she does love huggies. But yeah, so, sorry, I've just been talking over this gameplay, but the game looks cool. I really do hope this gets localized. The fact that it's a Switch game as well, it will probably have mobile syndrome, but it definitely looks beautiful. Like, it's got really good style. I think the story looks interesting enough from just at a glance. But yeah, fun character designs, fun gameplay. It seems to be the fact that you are actually meant to have them actually bond and have like story elements and stuff like that. Very much set in Japan. There's like a whole heap of things where it's like I actually have recognized some of the sites that are in it. So Very, 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 very Japanese game. So the likelihood it gets localized might not be too high, but like, yeah, I don't know. You're gonna be really jealous, but my friend's cat rides on his shoulders all day. He's like a gondola to her. She'll just pop down on his shoulders and stay there for an hour while he works. That's crazy. I'm really jealous of that. There's a friend of mine, like, I used to live with, he has a very small cat, little black cat, and she would always jump on the back of my chair when I was studying, and she'd just lie on my shoulders, on top of the chair. And so they've now trained her to now, she'll just climb up and just jump on their shoulder and stuff. Bonding time, I love the NPC dialogue. Pretty good. I don't know what these are. These are like weird, are these stories or are these like, I don't know what these are. Oh, they're segments of the stories. Okay, alright. Yeah. I'm gonna expect a lot of drama. I kind of feel like this might be a second coming of an Ace Attorney if it goes well. But yeah. Boy, Daimono, can you up it on my shoulders? I'd be too heavy. I'd be carrying around all my weapons and shit. But yeah, I think that's where we'll stop the news. I got very distracted just then, but it did allow me to have a little talk about the spiders. But yeah, a lot of news this week. I kind of imagine there's going to be a lot of news next week as well. But cool. I'm gonna quickly BRB. I'm gonna have a quick break just while I set up Skull. I don't know how long I'll play it for. I don't know when Bear will be jumping on. When Bear appears, that's probably when I'll swap over. But I assume he isn't live yet. I assume he's probably going to go live when I do. There is a lot of people live right now, guys. There's a lot of livers. A lot of live streamers. Yeah, I don't see Bear. Alright, cool. Put down those great swords. I said only one. 15's too much. No, I have to collect them all. I want to be like Yojimbo, or not Yojimbo, Gilgamesh, and just carry a shit ton of swords. Water? I need to go get some more water, so thank you for reminding me, Alice. The sword might be crazy heavy too. They're very big. I'm like Guts. I'm part of his collection. I'll carry you around, sword. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the news. I'm a B-Rack very shortly, and we might do a bit of Skull. New indie game, roguelike. Pretty cheap, pretty fun. I'll be right back.